Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you. Don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me to get you. Don't forget to get you. To get you. Don't forget to get you. To get you. Don't forget to get you.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you something I've done that's quite crafty and quite proud of it. So it is quite Christmassy. I am feeling quite Christmassy today actually, because for the first time ever we're going to go to a drive-in movie. We're taking the kids to watch Elf. Obviously it's Christmas, so it's got to be nice and Christmassy. So I have got my Christmas jumper on, but in fact I wear a Christmas jumper from the 1st of December to the 25th without fail. I literally am obsessed with Christmas, but today I've gone extra Christmassy. I've even put on, I don't know if you can see, but I've also put on some Christmassy socks. So today's going to be quite a nice Christmassy day. I've never been to a drive-in before, so I'm not really sure how it all works. Do we tune it into our car radio, or shall I take a portable radio with me? Do we need blankets? It's always stuff I've got to think about, but I've never thought of before. So we're going to turn up looking like we're going camping, and there'll be all these pros that are sat there that know what they're doing. But anyway, I am going to try and vlog some of that experience too and share it with everyone. But because it's the first time, I might be too busy enjoying myself. So it may or may not turn out to be in a video. Let's just see. Anyway, so back to this video. So with it being the theme of Christmas, I decided to share with you a little project I've done. The project was for me to upcycle my Christmas tree. Now I love my Christmas tree. I only bought it a few years ago. It wasn't very expensive, but it's just all the branches have got a different texture. So some of them are, it's artificial obviously. So some of them are like standard Christmas tree branches. Some of them have got like a cashmere effect, and other ones have got like a prickly effect. So it just looks really full and lovely, and it's exactly how I like Christmas trees to be. But the only thing is, I'm usually quite traditional at Christmas, so I like to embrace the colours of green, gold and red, which is great. But the only thing is, I'm feeling now like it didn't really seem to fit with my living room. Even so, we've had this decor for probably quite a few years now. I think the kids were a bit smaller, and it's more about the fun of Christmas. And now I've got a bit of free time. I was like, actually, I think I want to change the colour scheme of our Christmas. And the biggest thing was the tree. So the tree was a very dark green colour, and it really did stand out, and I wanted more of a frosted effect. Now I don't mean like the clumpy snow effect that you can get, because I have seen trees like that where they look like they've actually got snow stuck to them, and that wasn't what I was looking for. I was just looking for like a frosty morning, because I really actually enjoy looking outside on a frosty winter's day and seeing how white everything looks. So that's the effect I was trying to achieve. So what I did is I went out and I bought some spray paint, and I thought, rather than buy a new tree, I'm just going to try and convert or upcycle my own tree to look how I want it to look. So I went over to Wilkinson's and I bought some craft spray, like £2. So the first thing I tried to do was to give it a quick coat with the craft spray. And the reason I chose the craft spray was because it was washable. So I thought, if I do it and I really regret what I've done, then I can wash it off. So I did give it a go. I did it outside because I didn't want any fumes going everywhere. So I tried to keep it outside, but it kind of wasn't really the best place to do it. Okay, sorry, I had to take a little bit of an interval there because my dog decided to come over and start eating my hand. So I thought it was probably a good time to remove him from the situation. So anyway, I'm back, and so as I was saying, so I bought two different types of paint, one which was washable, in case I changed my mind, but I also bought like a primer spray paint, which I guess you would use if you're going to upcycle furniture, or I think it's even being used, you know, we're guilty of this, where you've maybe had a leak before, or maybe a damp ceiling, and then you get that funny colour that just won't go no matter how hard you paint it. So that primer spray is really good. I've used that before. It's really good for covering up those spots. So that was a little tip. So I bought some of that as well. So the first thing I did is I went out to the garden and I gave it the first coat with the craft spray. I'm just going to quickly run you through how that happened, and then I'll let you know what I thought to that. As you can see, it ran out really quickly, so I literally just managed to get around the tree, just about, and the can ran out, so that was quite unfortunate. And also the fact that I was outdoors, it was just blowing everywhere, so I thought that I'd go outside because I didn't want the fumes to be obviously in the house, but in hindsight I would try to just enclose the area a little bit more, so that it wasn't just that I was just spraying this into the air, and it's probably really bad for the environment, so I feel quite guilty about doing that. So anyway, I did that and it didn't really wow me. I could definitely tell the difference. I could tell it did look slightly frosted, but it didn't quite look as I wanted it to. It didn't look like I just woke up in the morning and there was frost everywhere, which is the effect I was kind of going for. So I popped back out and bought another can of spray paint. This time I got, as I said, the primer. And I chose that because I knew that that was a lot stronger, because I've used it before. I had to go to B&M to get this, so I didn't go back to Wilkers, but only because it was quite late. As you can see in the video, it gets dark very quickly, so the shops were closed. So I went to B&M and I just picked up one of their primers for about £4, so again not that expensive, and that actually was a lot better. So again, because I was outside, I think I did waste a lot of the aerosol, but what it did do is it gave me the effect I was looking for. So I sprayed it all around the tree, and then after that dried a little bit, I just gave it a little spritz on the ends of some of the branches, because some of the branches on my tree actually, they've got like a cashmere effect. I love my tree. So on some of those ends, I just gave it a little spritz, and it was a lot better. And when I was taking the photos outside, I couldn't really tell so much how good it looked. And I don't know if it was because it was dark and the lighting wasn't very good, I'm not entirely sure. But now that I've got it in the house and I've dressed it, it looks amazing. It's so much better than what it was. I'm happy with the result. It did take a couple of times for me to get it right, so trial and error as always. But I just wanted to show you the before and after. I actually forgot to take a before picture. I've got a couple of pictures of it actually, but just like little sections. I don't have a full tree picture. Okay, so I'm just going to take you to the tree now and just show you what I have done. So as you can see, it does have the frosted effect. So in my opinion, I got the outcome that I wanted. Almost looks a little bit like frosty, which is exactly what I wanted, but not thick so that it looked like there's snow on it. So yeah, I feel like it worked really well, and I'm really happy with the outcome. And if I can find a little bit of branch that hasn't been touched, which is quite awkward actually because I did get most parts, but here we go. If you look at the stem, so that's the original colour of the tree, and then if we look at the branches now, you can see there's a complete difference. I'm quite confident that if I wanted to change it back, it would be quite easy. I was really impressed with the spray paint experience actually. So I'll probably be spray painting a lot more. And I know for a long time I've wanted to change the colour of my bed. We bought a beautiful ivory bed and a mirror to match it. And then not so long afterwards we decided to change our bedroom furniture. And I really don't know why we were inspired to go with black and silver, but it doesn't match my bed or my mirror at all. And at the time I'd said to Carl, my husband, I quite fancy changing the colour, I might paint it. And he's like, oh no, it looks nice. I think if I'm honest, I'm one of those people where I keep trying things and sometimes I do fail. And it is a really nice bed, so we don't want to ruin it. So Carl was like, no, leave it, it's absolutely fine. But now that I've done this and I've realised how easy it actually was, I think I'm going to give it a go, and I think I'm going to try and spray paint my mirror and my bed silver. I'll start with the mirror, because then obviously if that goes wrong, it's not the end of the world, and then I'm going to move on to the bed. I also did do the garland, so it kind of matches, and the good thing is, a lot of the stuff in my living room, as you can see, is silver. Sorry, still got the tripod out. Silver and white, and obviously I've got a grey sofa. So for me, choosing the frosted effect actually made the tree blend really well with the rest of the living room. So I'm happy with the effect, and I don't know if it's something that anyone else would like to give a go, but if you do, I'll just have to say it was so easy, so cheap, and I'm really, really happy. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this today. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Hope you subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on the post notifications to find out when I post my next video. So hopefully I'll see you guys again. Take care.